the pain in that area. So basically, how does applying pressure relieve the pain in an area? Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. So basically, I help moms who are executives to overcome the challenges of motherhood. So basically, this could range from anything between neck pain, back pain, poor posture, heel pain, to a weak pelvic floor, really all the physical challenges that come from motherhood. All right, so moving on, how does applying pressure to an area relieve the pain? Now, I'm sure most of us have experienced this, that when we have pain in a certain area and we hold that area and apply a gentle pressure, we start to feel a little bit better. Okay, so now why does this happen? And I'm sure it feels better, but it is more of a temporary solution if you apply gentle pressure and not do anything else to relieve the pain. However, how does this actually work? So this works at the level of your nerves and the brain. So let me just explain a little bit about the nerves. I'm trying not to get too geeky in here, not to do too much theory, but okay, let's make it a little bit interesting. Let's take an example. So if you take an electric wire and you cut it open, so you'll see there are lots of small electric wires going inside that big wire that you've cut open, right? So our nerves are like this. So basically, our nerves are made of nerve fibers that are bundled together, right? So every single nerve fiber within that nerve is carrying different sensations. So for example, one would carry pain, one would carry pressure, one would carry deep touch, one would carry the sensation of burning, etc., etc. So now let's look at the sensation of pain and the sensation of pressure. So what happens when you get an injury or a discomfort in any area? The receptors in that area, for example, if I have pain, say, on my hand here, the receptors will carry the signal of pain into those nerve fibers that carry the pain sensation, and they will go up into my brain. The brain will perceive it as pain, and then you will feel, oh, that I have pain in this area. Obviously, it happens in like microseconds, so you don't feel the delay, but that's the very basic explanation of how you perceive pain. Now, what happens is if you perceive the pain in this area, and what I do is I apply, say, a pressure in this area. Now, the nerve that carries the sensation, the nerve fibers that carry the sensation of pressure will carry that sensation of pressure and go right up to the brain. Now, there are two nerve fibers that are doing this, carrying the sensation up to the brain. One is pain and one is pressure. There is something called the pain gate mechanism. If you want to go on and Google it if you find it interesting, it's called the pain gate mechanism. So what happens basically in the pain gate mechanism is only one sensation can pass through that so-called gate that gets the sensation and entry into the brain. So when you apply pressure, the sensation of pain has to take a backseat, and the sensation of pressure takes the precedence and goes through the gate into the brain, right? So it's like an imaginary gate. So basically, your pain sensation is still there. You still have the pain, but your brain will perceive the sensation of pressure. Your brain will perceive the pressure that you're applying to that body part, and it will in the background, the pain will still be there, but it won't be as magnified as it was earlier on without the pressure. All right, so now this is the basis of deep tissue massage, trigger point therapy. Obviously, there are like different things that are working here, but this is one of the basics of trigger point therapy. Trigger points are basically muscle knots that would induce pain. So for example, if you get really stiff shoulders and there are some certain areas in your shoulder where you feel that there is, when you press on them, you feel like there's like a little knot there, and there's a lot of pain when you press on that specific area. So that is a trigger point. So if you apply pressure to a trigger point, you actually feel that the pain sensation has gone down a little bit and your brain perceives the pressure. This is also applicable to your deep tissue massages. All right. So I recently met somebody I was talking to somebody who has fibromyalgia, and they were asking me, why does it feel like when I apply pressure, my pain has gone down, but the moment I take the pressure off, the pain comes back. So this is the reason behind it. The pain gate mechanism explains it all. All righty. Now, if you suffer from neck pains or stiff shoulders, you're welcome to have a look at my free community. You can join with the link in the bio if you're watching me on Instagram. And for the rest of you, I'll leave a link in the description below. And I address very simple self management strategies in my free community. All right, I hope that was useful. Just a little bit of theory today. And next time, I'll come up with a little more tips about the same topic. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.